Okay, welcome to episode 6 of my 8,000 euro Serbian village house. It's the end of January. It's kind of warmed up, so I turned the water back on. And I had one of my neighbors dismantle the corn crib here. He wanted wood for fire. I said, please take it. Since I'm taking care of it today, I can tell you a little secret. I bought this house in June, and for 7 months, it's been wide open. No locks. Door from the mudroom, wide open. Front door, no lock. The gate hinge was busted, so the gate wasn't closed, ever. And the lock on the gate door, also broken. So that's today's project. See, Keisha fixed the hinge here. Now it closes flush for the first time. Doesn't open though. Need to shovel this away and concrete it. And now for the front door. So Keisha couldn't get a lock or a latch working for the wooden door. Metal is his specialty. He was here for 3.5 hours, so now I can lock the front door and I can open and close it. He shaved the bottom here and a bit of the frame here. And for the hinge on the big gate and the new lock on the gate door, 90 euros. He was here for about 3 hours. So exciting. Little things in life. Good morning. A month later, 6:30 in the morning. You remember in December, back in episode 4, I tried to get a driver's license? And they told me, come back when you've been in Serbia for 180 days. The day has arrived. I'm a little nervous because I got my certificate of perfect health back in December as well, and that expires after 90 days. So I'm within a 4-day window right now. Wish me luck, heading to Zrenjanin. My neighbor's geese, Boka. First, a quick stop in Boka to the village house. I'm gonna check the mail. Also in December, you may recall I went to the electric company and they told me that within a month, I'd have a contract assigned to switch the bill to my name. It's been 3 months, haven't gotten the contracts yet. Maybe today. The big reveal. Natasha, can you tell me if that's the contract?
It's thicker.
Pretty thick.
It's thicker than usual, yeah.
As suspected, no contract from the electric company. Adding that to the list of stops today. Hello, old friend. It's the Zrenjanin Police Office, housing the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where I hope to exchange my American driver's license for a Serbian one. First step was to get confirmation from the MUP that I've been in Serbia for 180 days. So it cost 840 dinars, $8.40. While in the building, I decided to ask MUP if Kosovo is Serbia. And you know what? It turns out that Kosovo is Serbia for Serbian residency purposes. See, this matters to me because I'm required to clock 26 months in Serbia over the next 3 years in order to receive permanent residency. So my allowed territory during the 3-year temporary residency just got bigger. Anyway, I proudly brought my MUP Proof I Exist in Serbia certificate, along with all my supporting paperwork, Serbian Certificate of Perfect Health, notarized Serbian translation of my USA driver's license, Serbian ID legal printout, Serbian ID, USA driver's license, to this appropriate counter, only for the lady to instruct, nice try, now drive 30 minutes to Sečanja police station and do it all again there. But first, before Sečan, checking with an organization here in Zrenjanin to see if I'm eligible to buy another house. Yeah, I might be buying another house if they let me. The thing is it's on forest land and they're not sure if I as a foreigner can purchase it, so that's another video. So the guys there checked. They think it's okay that I buy this forest land home, but they're gonna check with a notary and get back to us. Again, another video. Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything. While in Zrenjanin, let's go again to the electric company. I think this is my 4th or 5th time. Trying to get them to switch the bill to my name. Another reason I want to go to the electric company again is they keep billing me 4,000 dinars a month. I haven't used electricity in 3 months and they're charging me $40, $40. So gotta figure out what's going on there. I think they don't have access to my meter and so they're just making shit up. Arrived. I think out of all the bureaucracy adventures in Serbia, dealing with the electric company is my least favorite. The girl at the electric company told me that they've been guessing at my electric consumption for the past few months, but that recently they gained access to my meter and all bills will be corrected. She also advised that they will start processing December requests for name changes shortly, and I should receive the 3 copies of the contract next month. And now to the police station, about 40 minutes away, Sečanja, for the driver's license exchange, hopefully.
Sve najbolje, hvala još jednom, prijetno. Notary says that they can stamp the contract, but it's up to Kataster to change from his name to your name. Every Kataster, of course, with Serbian bureaucracy, every Kataster has their own little, policy how they're working. So she's advising to find somebody who works at Kataster in Vršac and ask them if they would do the change from his name to your name. If they say yes, buy the house.
This town of Sečanja is the next town over from Boka. Boka doesn't have a police station. That's why I gotta come here. When I spoke with them last week, they said to bring a translator. And I said, can that be anyone who speaks English and Serbian? And they said yes. So that was a relief. The police confirmed I have all the required documents, except for a receipt proving I paid the driver's license application fee. So the police need 12,205 dinars to be paid at the nearby exchange office in order to process my application. It's about $120. And another fact of interest, although they used to let you drive in interim, between handing in your foreign driver's license and waiting for your Serbian driver's license, they no longer allow you to do so. So I'm not allowed to drive until I receive my Serbian license, which could be a week, 2 weeks, we'll see. Nope, cash only. Gotta find some cash.
See you tomorrow.
Paid the cash. Now back to the police station. Just a block away. Saplings for those of us who make rakia. Yeah, I am one of them. I'll put a link to a video, an instructional video, if you will, on how to make rakia. Watch it. Change your life. Oh, what's rakia, you asked? Great question. It's very strong alcohol, often homemade in these parts. Back at the police station, they confiscated my USA driver's license to mail it back to a secret address. And they gave me a piece of paper that says I'll be receiving a Serbian driver's license someday. And they said, again, I'm not allowed to drive in Serbia until I receive said Serbian driver's license. I asked the police how I was to get home, a 45-minute drive away, and they advised to leave my FJ and take a cab. You want to see what the Sechan police bathroom looks like? So there you have it. A certificate has been given to me that I am applying for a Serbian driver's license. Coffee?
Yeah.
We deserve it. If you want to buy me a coffee, by the way, I make that very easy for you. Buy me a coffee. Much appreciated. Check the link in the description section. You could buy Natasha a coffee. Just say, this is for Natasha. I'll make sure she gets the coffee. I'm not going to drink her coffee. The coffee shop is in this Yugoslav-era building. Just randomly ran into Lule, one of my Boka neighbors who helped me clean out the house in episode 5.
5, 8,
2-9.
2-9. Yeah. Jovan.
This restaurant is called Red Flower. Very smoky interior, a very Yugo interior. Check out the light fixtures. The jar? 1986 they built this hotel. Check out one of the rooms. It's about $25 a night to stay here.
Aha.
I like the wood panel ceilings.
The tiles are new, but
Yeah.
the wood paneling and the rest of it. Radi mislim, generalno obilazimo oko hotela i radimo ili ceo.
Vijaju svi.
Pa vraća se prosto moda i vrti se u kruga i generalno mi smo svi koji smo sad evo u ovo vremenu živimo.
And now a twin room.
Oh, old school. Ovako kad sam išla na rekreativne ovako izgledale
Odakle ste vi?
Ja sam iz Beograda, nije iz Vršca. A oni inače iz mene vode napred nazad, preko da znamo gde možemo da presjedimo.
Italijana dolazi, Italijana.
Šta rade ovdje? Pa mnogo.
Hiljadu ljudi prespava.
U godinu dana.
Ne, uopšte u mesto da živi.
Tako, zato da može
There's
napraviti.
artwork from 1984.
Puništim pa onda ostavili ovako, pa se nema pa probamo.
Kažem ja, nego da znamo kad treba da završimo nešto, da se ne bi vraćali ja za Beograd, on za Vršac, nego da znamo da možemo prespavamo ovdje.
You like that little tour of the Yugo-era hotel?
I loved it.
Now for some lunch nearby Boka. It's about 15 minutes from my village house. Yeah, Boka is on a river, and it's also surrounded by lakes, so lots of great places to eat fish. See? A lake. Carp soup. That was 470 dinars for the soup. $4.70. You know what? Let's do one more swing to Boka because I have neighbors who have really nice houses there. So they must know a meister. They must know a specialist, right? To renovate a house. Note to self, do not drive. Note to self, do not drive. Note to self, not allowed to drive. No license, no license. See this house here, that's an example of a recently restored house, wouldn't you say?
Yes, me as an expert would say that this was recently renovated.
See if we can't find any neighbors who can tell us who they're using to work on their houses. We're outside for about 2 seconds and this tractor drove by. Sasha is the driver and He has the number of the guy that renovated the greenhouse down the road. So problem solved. Did I say greenhouse? I meant gray house. We now have the number of the guy who renovated this gray house. One of my neighbors. Yeah, the village house I bought used to have a pigsty as well. Neighbor's pigs.
Prve slatke su. Javite mi se ako ništa da mi ostane vaš broj telefona ovako da kad kupujemo meso možemo od vas da kupujemo direktno.
So if you ever need pigs, my neighbor Željko's the man. There goes my neighbor Lule.
Vrati se zatvorili za zimus. A nije?
So Željko, our neighbor, he has the same kind of problem that I have with the roof, you know, with the beam kind of coming down. So when he finds a guy, then we found a guy. That's what he said. What a surprisingly positive day.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't make for good video. I'm used to the, you know, the trials and tribulations of Serbian bureaucracy, and everything kind of worked today.
Yeah, exactly. So, smooth road, smooth sailing.
That's a wrap for today. I'll see you when there's something more interesting to report. Like, my Serbian license has arrived. Until then, don't drive.